a trait which I'm sure you will pick up and use it in your new role as you lead this parliament. Madam Speaker, I'm happy this afternoon to thank first the people of Kilifi North for giving me a second opportunity to lead them and also to represent them in this house. And therefore, I would like to thank them for electing me despite the fact that I came from a very hostile party environment, but God was there and here we are. Thirdly, I would like to congratulate and to note with thanks the speech of the President, that the President spoke with passion, he spoke with commitment, and he also spoke with the heart of a man that is ready to take the challenge of leading this country to the next level. Madam Speaker, if you note the President's speech, he reiterated that this country and this democracy has come of age, and that he noted that for the first time we have 6 more women elected in this parliament, meaning therefore we have increased the number of women elected, and that gives us confidence that women leadership is on the rise. Exhibited even more, we now again having a deputy speaker in this parliament that's a woman, and I think that reiterates what the President is looking at, and personally I look forward to having more women leaders come into this parliament so that we can look at the gender gap and bridge it. Madam Speaker, if you look at the elections again, as noted by the President, this time we had 39 counties that voted for the President. 39 counties, up from 34. What does that mean? This country is becoming more tolerant. Our democracy is becoming more mature. Our democracy is becoming, is taking shape, that we can vote in this country, not on the basis of our ethnicity, but on the basis of the ideas, on the basis of a national agenda. And people can cast their vote, on the basis of an agenda that has been put on the table. And the agenda that made people vote in this country was on the economic agenda. Everybody felt the economy was going down. Everybody understood we had to have a better idea on the economy. Every voter knew that it was the economy that was hurting most of us, and therefore they went to the vote and voted for one William Samoei Ruto because he had a better economic agenda than the other party. And therefore, I would like to tell Kenyans that however tough the economic times are, but we have better days ahead. These are just pangs that someone feels when giving birth, but we are looking at a better Kenya in terms of go to where Safaricom and other players were together, and he talked about the Fuliza. Today you saw him at the NSE talking about how to make the NSE, the National Stock Exchange, available to everybody. He is a president who is keen on serving the country and changing the economic fortunes of this country. Madam Speaker, this country cannot move forward unless and until we are accountable to the resources that are given to us. This parliament must put its foot down to look at accountability. We have had hemorrhage of resources. This country has lost a lot of money in the past regime through corruption, through dubious projects, through projects that were being done not for the purpose of serving this country, but for the purpose of serving other people's pockets. We had the KEMSAs, we have roads in this country that are being built at a cost that is so astronomical that even baffles the engineers who designed them. Because somebody sitting at a table says, although the engineers tells him this road will cost us 10 million, but somebody says, no, make it 30 million. And that's the kind of wage bill, that's the kind of amount of money that we have had to spend that is unnecessary. And that's why I support the President when we say we can comfortably cut the budget of this country by 300 billion. We can comfortably do that. Because a lot of the projects that have been done in the past regimes have had exorbitant costs to it, costs that are necessary, costs that are being put not because the engineer said that is actually the right cost, but because somebody said we want to make money on this and therefore add the cost. And therefore, I want to tell Kenyans, that this parliament, and I want to tell parliament, this parliament must stand. Even those of us who are in government, those who call ourselves in government, those in Kenya